Strong mornings. Discipline your mind. Every morning. Introduction. Have you ever noticed how your mind feels chaotic the moment you open your eyes? That flood of thoughts, distractions, and pressure, all before you even get out of bed. Suddenly your entire day feels like it's spiraling out of control. Your to-do list starts piling up, and your energy drains before you've even had your first cup of coffee. But what if you could change that? What if you could wake up with a sense of calm, purpose, and control from the very start? Imagine starting your mornings with clarity and focus, setting the tone for a day filled with productivity and success. What if your mornings were no longer something you rush through, but the most powerful part of your day, the time when you intentionally shape your mindset, energy, and outcomes? In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how to take charge of your mornings and discipline your mind so that you can start each day with strength and purpose. Together, we'll break free from the chaos and unlock the true power of your mornings. Are you ready to master your mornings, transform your mindset, and take control of your day every day? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Start quietly. The world is loud. From the moment you open your eyes, the noise begins. Your phone buzzing with notifications, the constant pull of your to-do lists, and the pressure of everything you need to do today. It's as if the world demands your attention before you've even had a chance to catch your breath. But to truly master your mornings, you must first reclaim the quiet. Starting quietly isn't just about avoiding the chaos. It's about creating a peaceful space within yourself, a calm refuge where you can center your mind before the noise of the world takes over. When you first wake up, resist the urge to grab your phone, check your messages, or dive into your list of tasks. Instead, take a few moments to simply exist in silence. Close your eyes again if you need to, or just lie still and focus on your breathing. Feel the stillness of the room, the softness of your bed, and the peacefulness of the moment. This brief practice of quieting your mind before the rush of the day allows you to reclaim control of your own energy and sets a peaceful tone for what's to come. This quiet time is vital for gathering your thoughts. It's tempting to immediately jump into the fast pace of the day, but starting from a place of calm allows you to intentionally prepare for what lies ahead. Think of your mind as a garden. When it's still, it can be nurtured. It's in these moments of quiet that you can plant the seeds of your day. You can set your intention, gather your focus, and mentally prepare for the challenges ahead. Without this space for stillness, the rush of daily life can overwhelm you, and you may find yourself reacting to situations instead of thoughtfully responding. A mind that is cluttered with noise and distractions leads to a chaotic, unfocused day. On the other hand, a quiet mind leads to clarity and allows you to move through your day with purpose. Remember, starting quietly is not a luxury. It's a necessity. It is the foundation upon which you build the rest of your day. With a calm, composed mind, you'll make decisions with clarity, remain focused through distractions, and take actions with confidence. Your morning sets the tone for the rest of your day. By starting quietly, you're choosing peace, control, and the power to make your day exactly what you want it to be. Chapter 2. Set your intention. Every day is a new opportunity, yet how often do we wake up and simply go through the motions without a clear direction? We roll out of bed, check our phones, and dive straight into the rush of the day. But to truly take control of your mornings and your life, you must begin with intention. Setting an intention is like drawing a map before embarking on a journey. It gives your day purpose and direction, ensuring that everything you do is aligned with your goals and values. Rather than reacting to whatever life throws at you, you proactively shape your day with focus. Your intention is your guiding force. whether it's cultivating patience, building focus, or practicing gratitude. When you set your intention each morning, you're telling your mind, "This is how I want to live today." The key here is to keep your intention simple, clear, and meaningful. It doesn't have to be a lofty or grand goal. It can be something as simple as, "Today, I will stay focused on my goals," or "I will respond with kindness to everyone I meet." Setting a clear intention gives you a focal point, making it easier to navigate through distractions and challenges. It's not about perfection, it's about being intentional with every action you take throughout the day. Think of your intention as the lens through which you view everything that happens. When challenges arise, your intention will help you stay grounded and focused. If you set an intention to stay patient, for example, you'll find yourself responding more calmly when things don't go as planned. If your intention is to be grateful, you'll notice and appreciate the small blessings throughout your day. Your intention acts as a filter, helping you align your actions and reactions with what you want to cultivate in your life. Setting your intention in the morning doesn't just help you focus on your goals, it reminds you of your values and purpose. It's a daily affirmation that you are in control of your day and not the other way around. When you wake up with purpose, every action feels more meaningful, every interaction more intentional. Remember, your morning intention doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as, "Today, I choose to be present," or "I am capable of handling anything that comes my way." These small but powerful affirmations create a mindset shift, allowing you to move through the day with a sense of control and clarity. How you choose to begin your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Setting an intention empowers you to live with purpose, guiding you through each decision, each challenge, and each moment. It's the first step in disciplining your mind and making your mornings and your life exactly what you want them to be. Chapter 3. Prepare for the unpredictable. Life is unpredictable. As much as we plan and prepare, the reality is that things don't always go as expected. A perfectly planned day can quickly be thrown off course by an unexpected challenge, setback, or obstacle. But here's the truth. Being caught off guard isn't the problem. The real issue is how you respond to the unpredictability. When you prepare for the unexpected, you shift your mindset from one of fear and anxiety to one of readiness and resilience. Instead of fearing that something might go wrong, you start each day anticipating that it's likely something will. This doesn't mean expecting failure, but rather being mentally prepared to face whatever comes your way with strength and flexibility. The key is mental preparation. Start each morning by taking a few moments to think about the potential challenges you might face during the day. It could be a difficult conversation, a surprise obstacle at work, or something personal that you're dealing with. By anticipating these challenges in advance, you build resilience and avoid the stress of reacting impulsively when they arise. This practice is about creating a mindset that doesn't just expect smooth sailing, but understands that rough waters may appear, and when they do, you'll have the mental tools to navigate through them. Visualization can be a powerful tool here. As you go through your morning routine, spend a few minutes visualizing the potential hurdles of your day. Picture yourself handling them calmly and efficiently. Visualize yourself staying grounded, keeping your focus, and overcoming challenges with a clear mind. This simple act of mental preparation boosts your confidence and equips you to deal with anything that comes your way. At the same time, it's important to remember that no matter how much you prepare, there will always be surprises. But that's okay. The unpredictability of life is part of what makes it exciting. The key is not to fear it, but to embrace it. When you shift your mindset to expect the unexpected, you take away the power that uncertainty holds over you. In fact, life's unpredictability can become a source of growth and strength. Every challenge you face, no matter how difficult, is an opportunity to learn and build your resilience. By preparing your mind in the morning to face whatever comes your way, you strengthen your ability to thrive in the face of uncertainty. So, take a moment each morning to think about the unexpected. Consider what challenges could arise and visualize how you will handle them with grace, focus, and determination. By preparing your mind for unpredictability, you turn what could be an obstacle into an opportunity for growth, and you become more resilient, calm, and adaptable throughout the day. Chapter 4. Know what you can control. One of the most powerful lessons you can learn in life is understanding the difference between what you can control and what you cannot. The more you can differentiate between the two, the more peaceful and focused your mind will become. So often we get caught up in worrying about things that are beyond our control, and this causes unnecessary stress, anxiety, and frustration. But by recognizing what you have power over, you immediately take back control of your mental energy and clarity. The first step is acknowledging that there are always things you can't control, whether it's the weather, other people's actions, or unforeseen events that disrupt your day. These things are part of life, and no amount of worrying or wishing will change them. But here's the secret. The moment you accept that you can't control everything, you give yourself the freedom to focus on what truly matters, what you can control. Your thoughts, actions, responses, and attitudes, these are the things within your power. Every morning, you have the opportunity to set the tone for your day by choosing how to respond to situations, no matter how unpredictable or difficult they may be. By focusing on these elements, you become the master of your day instead of being a victim of external circumstances. Start your day by reminding yourself that your thoughts are yours to control. The way you think about a situation is entirely up to you. You may not be able to control the circumstances that arise, but you can control how you perceive them and how you choose to respond. This is where true freedom lies, in the space between stimulus and response. When you take control of your reactions, you take control of your day. For example, you may wake up to a challenging situation. Maybe your schedule is full, or an important task needs to be completed, or someone in your life is upset. Instead of immediately reacting with stress or frustration, take a moment to pause. Breathe deeply. Remind yourself that you can control how you respond. You can choose to remain calm, focused, and composed no matter what is happening around you. This is the power of mindset. It's not about controlling the outside world, but mastering your inner world. Another powerful tool to use in this practice is self-awareness. Check in with yourself regularly throughout the day. Notice when your mind starts to spiral into worry over things you cannot change. Recognize that these thoughts are not serving you and gently redirect them towards something you can control. Whether it's your mindset, your attitude, or your next action step, shift your focus back to the present moment and take positive, purposeful action. In addition to controlling your thoughts and reactions, you also have the ability to control your actions. Every decision you make, no matter how small, is within your power. From how you prioritize your tasks to the effort you put into each one, you are in control. You decide how much time and energy you devote to your goals, your relationships, and your personal well-being. The more you recognize and own this control, the more empowered you feel in every aspect of your life. Understanding the balance between control and surrender is key. It's not about forcing everything to go your way. It's about focusing your energy on what you can influence while letting go of the things that are outside of your reach. This mindset shift frees you from unnecessary stress, and allows you to move through your day with greater ease. When you wake up in the morning, take a few moments to reflect on what is within your control. What actions can you take today that will move you closer to your goals? What thoughts can you choose to empower you rather than limit you? Remind yourself that you have the power to control your mindset, your actions, and your responses, and that is all you need to create a successful, fulfilling day. Focusing on what you can control gives you the clarity and freedom to live each day with intention. You stop wasting mental energy on things outside of your power, and instead, channel that energy into what truly matters, creating the life you want, one choice at a time. Chapter 5. Take action immediately. One of the most important principles of a disciplined and productive life is the ability to take action, and to take it immediately. How often do we wait for the perfect moment to act, or for motivation to strike? We tell ourselves, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I'll wait until I feel more ready." The truth is, if we wait for the right time or perfect circumstances, we often end up waiting forever. The secret to success, in the mornings and in life, is simple. Act now. Taking action immediately is a powerful way to break the cycle of procrastination and set yourself up for a productive day. When you first wake up, it's easy to fall into the habit of checking your phone, lying in bed thinking about what you need to do, or letting the weight of your to-do list overwhelm you. But the longer you wait to get started, the more you fall into the trap of hesitation, self-doubt, and distraction. Before you know it, the morning slips away and you've made no progress. The key is to take the first step, no matter how small, as soon as you can. The moment you wake up, don't allow yourself to linger in indecision or self-doubt. Decide what needs to be done and begin immediately. This could mean something as simple as getting out of bed and stretching, drinking a glass of water to hydrate yourself, or jumping straight into your most important task of the day. The act of starting is the most crucial step. Taking immediate action shifts your mindset from one of passive waiting to active participation. Instead of letting the day control you, you are taking control of your day. By committing to take action right away, you train your mind to respond with energy and focus rather than hesitation. It sends a powerful message to yourself. I am the one who decides when to take action. One of the reasons why this is so important in the morning is that the earlier you begin, the more momentum you create. When you start your day with action, even small actions, you set a positive rhythm that carries you through the rest of the day. Each task you tackle builds on the next one, creating a sense of accomplishment and motivation to keep moving forward. That momentum propels you through challenges, distractions, and even the moments when your energy feels low. Immediate action doesn't have to be grand. It's not about tackling everything on your to-do list right away or finishing your biggest project first thing in the morning. It's about getting into motion, building that momentum, and making a conscious choice to move forward. Starting your day with a simple, positive action helps you overcome the inertia that so often holds us back. The more you practice taking immediate action, the more it becomes a habit. Each time you act without delay, you reinforce your commitment to discipline and productivity. You train your mind to be proactive, and you gradually eliminate the habit of procrastination. You begin to realize that the only thing standing between you and your goals is the action you're willing to take. In addition to taking action, it's important to be mindful of what actions you choose to prioritize. The first task of the day sets the tone for everything else, so be intentional about what you tackle first. Choose something that will give you a sense of accomplishment and push you closer to your goals. If you have a major project or an important meeting coming up, don't put it off. Address it early, and you'll feel empowered for the rest of the day. By taking action immediately, you also combat feelings of overwhelm. The longer you delay, the bigger the task seems in your mind. But when you take the first step, the task feels more manageable, and the fear or resistance you may have been feeling begins to dissolve. You'll often find that once you start, the rest of the work flows more easily. Momentum is a powerful thing. Another key element of taking action immediately is the willingness to be imperfect. Perfectionism can be a major roadblock to taking action. We often get stuck because we want everything to be just right before we begin. But the truth is, there's never a perfect time to start. The perfect time is now, and the best way to overcome perfectionism is by simply doing. You'll learn as you go, and through trial and error, you'll improve and refine your process over time. Waiting for perfection will only hold you back. Embrace imperfection and take action anyway. In summary, the key to a strong, disciplined morning is the ability to act without hesitation. When you take immediate action, you break the cycle of procrastination, build momentum, and set the tone for a productive day. Don't wait for motivation to strike. Create your motivation through action. Every step you take, no matter how small, gets you closer to your goals. By acting right away, you take control of your day and build a foundation for success. Start now and watch how the momentum carries you forward. Chapter 6. Reflect on life's fragility. In the hustle of everyday life, it's easy to forget how fleeting time truly is. We rush from task to task, always looking ahead, always focused on what needs to be done next. But when we take a moment to reflect on the fragility of life, we are reminded of the preciousness of each day. This reminder isn't meant to induce fear or anxiety, but to help us approach each moment with greater intention, gratitude, and urgency. The awareness that life is brief brings clarity to what truly matters. Each morning, take a moment to pause and reflect on the fragility of life. Life moves quickly, and often we get lost in the busyness of it all, forgetting that time is the one thing we can never get back. It's easy to take for granted the simple fact that today, this moment, is a gift. But when you start your day with a conscious reminder of this truth, everything changes. Reflecting on life's fragility doesn't mean dwelling in sadness or fear. Rather, it's about recognizing that each day holds immense value. Time is not just a commodity to be spent mindlessly, but something sacred that should be used wisely. This realization shifts your perspective. It encourages you to make the most of every moment and to approach life with gratitude for what you have now, not with longing for what might come later. Every morning, reflect on the fact that today is not guaranteed. You may have big plans or lofty goals, but it's crucial to acknowledge that life can change in an instant. Relationships can shift, opportunities can come and go, and circumstances can change. But the one thing you can control is how you choose to use today. Will you use it as another day to procrastinate, to worry, or to dwell on things outside your control? Or will you use it as a chance to move closer to your goals, to express gratitude for what you have, and to make meaningful connections? This reflection on life's fragility can serve as a powerful motivator. When you remember that time is limited, it drives you to take action now. It helps you recognize that every task, no matter how small, is an opportunity to move forward in your journey. Whether it's working toward your personal goals, spending time with loved ones, or simply appreciating the quiet moments, this reflection reminds you to focus on what matters most. Another powerful element of reflecting on life's fragility is the opportunity it gives you to re-evaluate your priorities. In the quiet of the morning, you have a chance to ask yourself, what is truly important to me? What do I want to accomplish in this short time I have? These questions help you cut through the noise and focus on what truly moves you forward in life. They help you sift through the distractions and align yourself with your values and goals. This reflection can also be a tool for cultivating gratitude. When you are aware of the fragility of life, you begin to appreciate the things you might otherwise overlook. The warmth of the sun, the laughter of friends, the simple joy of a quiet morning. These small moments become treasures when you recognize that they are part of a larger, beautiful, and finite journey. But even in reflecting on life's fragility, there's power in acceptance. Accepting that life is impermanent allows you to release unnecessary attachments. It encourages you to stop holding on to things that no longer serve you, whether it's negative emotions, outdated goals, or relationships that drain you. Letting go of the things that weigh you down allows you to use your time and energy for what truly matters. This act of releasing is not about giving up, but about making room for new growth and opportunities. As you begin each day, remember to take a few moments to reflect on life's fragility. This quiet reflection serves as a gentle reminder to cherish the present moment, to act with purpose, and to appreciate everything you have right now. It's easy to get lost in the rush of daily life, but reflecting on how fragile and precious time is helps you slow down, recalibrate, and approach each day with greater meaning and intention. The awareness that your time is limited brings a sense of urgency, but also peace. It helps you live with more purpose, more gratitude, and more clarity. In doing so, you're able to make each day count, not by rushing to accomplish everything, but by choosing to focus on what truly matters. Every morning holds the potential for transformation, for growth, and for a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you. So, take a moment to reflect and allow that reflection to shape the rest of your day. Embrace the fragility of life and use it as a powerful tool to live each moment with intention, gratitude, and purpose. Chapter 7. Embrace what comes your way. Life is unpredictable, and one of the greatest sources of peace and strength comes from embracing this unpredictability. We often spend so much energy trying to control everything around us, resisting the things that feel out of our control, and trying to shape life according to our exact specifications. But the truth is, we cannot control everything. No matter how much we plan, life will throw curveballs, challenges, and surprises our way. The key to living with peace and purpose is learning to embrace what comes your way, even the things that feel uncomfortable or unexpected. This is the essence of amor fati, the love of fate. The Stoics believed that every event, whether good or bad, was a necessary part of the grand design of life. Instead of resisting what happens, they learned to accept it, embrace it, and use it to grow stronger. Amor fati isn't about passively accepting everything that comes your way. It's about loving what comes, seeing every challenge as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and evolve. When you embrace what comes your way, you free yourself from the stress and frustration of resistance. Think about how often you struggle against the things that happen: a frustrating interaction with someone, an unexpected change in your plans, or an obstacle that seems insurmountable. In these moments, we tend to focus on what we can't control, getting frustrated and upset because things aren't going our way. But when you shift your mindset and embrace whatever happens, you stop fighting against life and start moving with it. This doesn't mean that everything that comes your way will be easy or pleasant, but it means that you stop resisting the discomfort. Instead of trying to avoid the uncomfortable situations, you face them head-on, knowing that they have something valuable to teach you. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to develop resilience, patience, or courage. Embracing what comes your way gives you the strength to handle whatever life throws at you, knowing that you are capable of overcoming it. This acceptance doesn't mean you stop striving for your goals or taking action to improve your life. It simply means that you stop wasting energy resisting things you can't change. You choose to focus on what you can control, your thoughts, your actions, and your response to situations. When you embrace life's unpredictability, you create room for greater flexibility, creativity, and peace. The beauty of embracing what comes your way is that it shifts your perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, you begin to see them as opportunities to build strength, learn new lessons, and develop greater resilience. For example, if something unexpected happens that disrupts your plans, rather than getting frustrated, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I adapt to this change? What new path does this open for me? When you embrace what comes your way, you stop living in fear of the unknown. Life will always be uncertain, and the sooner you accept this, the less anxious you will be about what's to come. Instead of fearing the unknown, you can approach each new situation with curiosity and openness. You'll start to see every moment, whether it's a challenge, a setback, or an opportunity, as part of the natural flow of life. You no longer need to force everything to go your way. You simply trust that whatever happens is part of your journey. Another powerful aspect of embracing what comes your way is practicing gratitude in all circumstances. It's easy to be grateful when things are going well, but true gratitude is developed when you can find something to appreciate, even in difficult times. When you embrace challenges, you learn to appreciate the lessons they bring, the strength they cultivate, and the resilience they build. Each day, ask yourself, what can I be grateful for today, even if things don't go according to plan? This practice of gratitude enhances your ability to embrace life with open arms, knowing that everything, even the difficult moments, contributes to your growth. This approach also deepens your connection to the present moment. When you embrace whatever comes your way, you stop waiting for the future to be perfect. You start fully engaging with the present, understanding that the perfect moment is the one you're in right now. Whether you're facing a challenge or enjoying a peaceful moment, embracing what comes your way allows you to fully experience life as it unfolds, without resistance or regret. In your mornings, this mindset of embracing what comes your way can be transformative. Instead of waking up with a sense of dread or anticipation about the challenges of the day, you can wake up with the understanding that whatever happens today is a part of your journey. You embrace it with a sense of calm, knowing that you are equipped to handle whatever comes your way. You are no longer at the mercy of circumstances, but instead, you are an active participant in your own story, shaping your experience with resilience and strength. Remember, life will always be unpredictable, but the more you embrace what comes your way, the more peace and power you gain. You stop fighting life and start flowing with it, knowing that every moment, every challenge, every change, every surprise is an opportunity to grow and become stronger. By embracing what comes your way, you not only find peace in the chaos, but you also develop the strength to thrive in any situation. Life's unpredictability isn't a burden, it's a gift. Embrace it. And in doing so, you will unlock a sense of freedom, strength, and peace that will carry you through every day, no matter what it brings. Chapter 8. Consistency, the key to strong mornings. Consistency is the silent force that drives growth, achievement, and success. It's the foundation of any disciplined morning routine and the key to mastering your day. We often seek quick fixes or immediate results, but real transformation happens through small, consistent actions over time. If you want to develop strong, disciplined mornings, and by extension, a strong, disciplined life, consistency is essential. Consistency doesn't mean doing the same thing every single day without fail or expecting perfection. Rather, it means showing up for yourself, even when motivation is low or when you don't feel like it. It's the commitment to keep moving forward, even if progress feels slow. Strong mornings, like strong lives, are built through repeated actions that align with your goals and values. In the context of your mornings, consistency means committing to the rituals and practices that help you start your day with intention. Whether it's waking up at the same time every day, following your morning routine, or taking time to center yourself mentally, consistency creates structure and stability in your life. It helps you build the mental and emotional resilience needed to face challenges with a clear mind and a focused heart. The reason consistency is so powerful is because it creates momentum. Think about a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it continues, it gains speed and size. The same principle applies to your mornings. At first, it might feel challenging to wake up early or stick to a routine, but over time, those small actions compound, and soon they become second nature. Every small action builds upon the one before it, creating a flow of positive energy that propels you forward. One of the challenges we face in maintaining consistency is the allure of instant gratification. We want results fast, and when we don't see immediate changes, we tend to give up. But real, lasting change takes time. Think about physical fitness. When you start a workout routine, you may not notice dramatic results right away. But over time, with consistent effort, your body changes, your strength improves, and your energy increases. The same principle applies to your mornings. In the beginning, it may feel like you're not making a huge impact, but every morning you show up, you are creating the foundation for something much bigger. The beauty of consistency is that it builds habits, and habits are what shape our lives. Our daily routines, how we start our mornings, how we prioritize our time, how we manage our thoughts, become the framework upon which we build our success. By practicing consistency, you're teaching yourself to act with intention and discipline, even on the days when motivation seems hard to find. This act of showing up for yourself day after day builds the mental muscle needed to maintain focus, handle stress, and overcome obstacles. Another key aspect of consistency is self-compassion. It's important to recognize that consistency doesn't mean perfection. There will be days when you slip up, days when you don't follow your routine as planned, or when you feel like you're not making progress. That's okay. The goal is not to be perfect, but to keep showing up, no matter what. When you're consistent, you build resilience to setbacks. Instead of beating yourself up over missed days or mistakes, you simply refocus and get back on track the next morning. Consistency also creates trust within yourself. The more you consistently take action in alignment with your goals and values, the more you build confidence in your ability to follow through. Each time you follow through with your morning routine, you reaffirm your commitment to yourself and your growth. This builds a deep sense of trust and reliability that becomes ingrained in your mindset. You begin to trust that you will take action, that you will follow through, and that you will move forward, even on days when it feels difficult. One of the most powerful benefits of consistency is the way it frees up mental energy. When you have a consistent routine, you don't have to spend time each morning figuring out what to do next, or deciding whether you should get up early or skip your morning ritual. Consistency takes the decision-making out of the equation. It removes the mental clutter and simplifies your day, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. It's like setting your life on autopilot, where the foundational habits are already in place, and all you need to do is follow through. To build consistency in your mornings, start small. Focus on creating one positive habit or action that you can repeat each day. It could be as simple as waking up 15 minutes earlier to meditate, drink water, or journal. The key is to choose something that feels manageable and sustainable. As you consistently show up for that habit, you'll build momentum, and soon you can add more practices to your routine. Over time, these small actions will build into a powerful, disciplined morning routine that supports your goals and keeps you focused throughout the day. Remember, consistency is not about doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up even on the tough days. It's about making small, consistent actions that align with your vision for the future. The more you embrace this mindset, the more empowered you will feel. Strong mornings, built through consistency, will give you the clarity, focus, and resilience you need to tackle whatever the day brings. So, commit to your mornings. Commit to the small, consistent actions that move you forward, and trust that over time, these actions will create lasting change. Consistency is the key that unlocks your potential, one morning at a time. Chapter 9. The Power of Morning Reflection. Every great journey begins with a single step, and every successful day begins with a moment of reflection. Often, we race through our mornings without truly considering the direction we want to take or the mindset we want to cultivate. But what if I told you that taking just a few moments to reflect each morning could change the course of your entire day? Morning reflection isn't just about reviewing your plans or mentally rehearsing your to-do list. It's about taking a deliberate pause to connect with yourself, your goals, and your purpose before you dive into the demands of the world. This simple practice of reflection allows you to set the tone for your day, guiding your mindset, energy, and actions in the direction you want them to go. It's a way to ground yourself in intention and clarity, ensuring that you move through the day with purpose, focus, and a deep connection to what truly matters. One of the most powerful aspects of morning reflection is its ability to create awareness. Often we are so caught up in the external noise of life, the emails, the phone calls, the meetings, that we forget to check in with ourselves. How are you feeling? What are you truly focused on today? What's your energy like? Morning reflection gives you the chance to pause and answer these questions honestly. It allows you to step out of autopilot mode and into full awareness of your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. This awareness helps you make more intentional decisions throughout the day, instead of reacting automatically to external stimuli. In your morning reflection, it's helpful to start by thinking about the bigger picture. What are your long-term goals? How do you want today to contribute to your larger vision for your life? When you take a moment to connect with your deeper purpose, it helps you stay focused on what truly matters rather than getting sidetracked by distractions. You begin your day with a sense of direction and clarity, knowing that everything you do, no matter how small, is contributing to your larger goals. Another key benefit of morning reflection is that it allows you to check in with your mindset. How do you want to approach the challenges of the day? What attitude do you want to carry with you? Do you want to be calm, focused, and patient? Do you want to approach obstacles with resilience and positivity? Reflection is your opportunity to set the tone for your mindset. It's a moment to affirm the qualities you want to embody throughout the day. When you consciously choose your mindset in the morning, you're much more likely to stay grounded and centered, even when life throws curveballs your way. Morning reflection also helps you tune into your emotions. It's common to wake up feeling stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed by the demands of the day ahead. But by taking a few moments to reflect on how you're feeling and why, you can release negative emotions before they take hold of you. Maybe you're feeling anxious about a big presentation, or perhaps you're upset about something that happened the day before. Acknowledging these emotions without judgment gives you the freedom to release them and shift your focus back to the present moment. Reflection allows you to process your emotions rather than letting them dictate your actions and reactions throughout the day. One powerful tool to incorporate into your morning reflection is gratitude. Before you start your day, take a moment to express gratitude for something in your life, whether it's your health, your relationships, or the opportunity to pursue your goals. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, creating a sense of abundance and positivity. Starting your day with gratitude sets the tone for a more joyful, optimistic day, where you focus on what's going well instead of what's going wrong. Another benefit of morning reflection is that it can help you identify any mental or emotional blocks that might be holding you back. Are you carrying any limiting beliefs or negative thought patterns that are preventing you from moving forward? Morning reflection gives you the space to identify these blocks and release them before they have a chance to take root. By acknowledging your fears or doubts in the morning, you can neutralize their power and move through the day with confidence and clarity. Reflection also gives you the chance to check in with your priorities. What are the most important tasks or goals for today? What actions will move you closer to your vision? Sometimes we get lost in the small daily distractions, and we forget to prioritize what truly matters. Morning reflection gives you the chance to align your actions with your most important goals, ensuring that your energy and focus are directed toward what's truly important. While morning reflection doesn't take long, just 5 to 10 minutes can be enough. The impact it has on your day can be profound. It allows you to approach your day with clarity, intention, and focus, rather than reacting to whatever comes your way. Reflection creates space for you to check in with yourself, realign with your goals, and release any negative thoughts or emotions. It empowers you to move through the day with purpose and confidence. The beauty of morning reflection is that it is completely customizable to your needs. You can journal, meditate, visualize, or simply sit quietly and reflect on how you want your day to unfold. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The key is to make it a daily practice and commit to taking those few moments to connect with yourself before the rush of the day begins. Morning reflection is one of the most powerful tools you can use to transform your mornings and your life. By taking the time to reflect on your goals, mindset, emotions, and priorities, you set the stage for a day filled with clarity, purpose, and focus. Reflection allows you to approach each day with intention, mindfulness, and gratitude, ensuring that you make the most of every moment. Start your mornings with reflection and watch how it changes not only your day, but your entire life. Chapter 10. Cultivate the habit of patience. In a world that values speed, instant gratification, and immediate results, patience has become a rare and invaluable trait. Yet, it is one of the most powerful skills you can develop, especially when it comes to mastering your mornings and building lasting habits. Patience is the quiet strength that allows you to stay focused and calm, even when things aren't progressing as quickly as you'd like. It is the foundation of resilience, the antidote to frustration, and the secret to achieving long-term success. At first glance, patience might seem passive, like sitting idly by and waiting for things to happen. But true patience isn't about waiting for the world to change for you. It's about remaining calm, focused, and persistent despite obstacles or delays. It's about trusting the process and understanding that growth takes time. When you cultivate patience, you create the mental space necessary for clarity, peace, and consistent action. And that's what makes it such a powerful tool in your morning routine and in your life. Many of us, when we first begin a new routine or habit, expect quick results. Whether it's trying to wake up earlier, developing a meditation practice, or sticking to a new diet or exercise plan, we want to see immediate progress. But often, the results aren't instant. In fact, they rarely are. Real, lasting change takes time. Time to build consistency, time to build momentum, and time to refine the process. Patience allows you to stay committed to the long-term vision, even when immediate rewards are not evident. It's important to remind yourself that the early stages of any new habit or change are often the hardest. This is when you're pushing through the resistance and working to rewire your brain. During this time, it may feel frustrating or like you're not seeing results. This is where patience becomes crucial. If you expect instant results and become discouraged when they don't appear, you're likely to give up before the breakthrough happens. However, if you approach the process with patience, knowing that the results will come with consistent effort, you are much more likely to stick with it. Patience also helps you to stay present in the process, rather than constantly fixating on the end result. When you wake up in the morning with the mindset that your goal is to build consistent habits, not to see immediate results, you approach your morning routine with a sense of peace rather than urgency. You can focus on the quality of your actions instead of obsessing over whether or not you're making progress. Patience reminds you that success is a gradual process, and that each small step, no matter how minor it may seem, is a victory in itself. Moreover, patience teaches you how to handle setbacks and challenges. There will be days when your morning routine doesn't go as planned, or when life throws unexpected obstacles in your way. Without patience, you may become frustrated, stressed, or overwhelmed by these challenges. However, when you cultivate patience, you approach setbacks with calmness and clarity. You learn to accept that challenges are a natural part of life and that they don't mean you've failed. Instead, you see them as opportunities to learn, grow, and strengthen your resilience. Patience allows you to navigate difficult moments with a sense of grace and optimism, knowing that setbacks are temporary and that you can always get back on track. Building patience doesn't mean tolerating poor habits or settling for mediocrity. It means learning to approach your goals with the understanding that significant change takes time and that the journey is just as important as the destination. You can't rush the process of transformation, but you can remain consistent, present, and focused on the actions that will get you there. One of the key practices in cultivating patience is developing the ability to sit with discomfort. Whether it's the discomfort of waking up early or the discomfort of pushing yourself to complete a challenging task, patience teaches you how to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. Instead of avoiding discomfort or trying to rush past it, patience allows you to face it head-on and remain calm, knowing that discomfort is part of growth. By learning to sit with discomfort, you can push through the moments of resistance and continue on your path with a steady, unwavering commitment to your goals. Another powerful aspect of patience is the way it deepens your appreciation for the process. When you're patient with yourself and your journey, you start to recognize the value of each step, no matter how small. Instead of always looking ahead to the next goal or achievement, you begin to appreciate the present moment and the progress you've already made. Patience teaches you to savor the process, to enjoy the small wins, and to celebrate the growth that happens day by day. To cultivate patience in your mornings, start by reminding yourself that every day is a fresh start, and that it's okay if things don't always go as planned. If you wake up late or miss a part of your morning routine, don't let frustration take over. Instead, practice patience with yourself and adjust your day accordingly. Be kind to yourself and recognize that no single moment defines your success. Consistency over time is what matters most. Begin your mornings with the intention of being patient with yourself and the process. Don't rush through your routine, but take your time to focus on each action with mindfulness and purpose. As you continue to practice patience, you'll find that your mornings become more peaceful, more productive, and more aligned with your goals. Patience also goes hand in hand with self-compassion. Remember that building habits, forming discipline, and changing your life takes time. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Be patient with yourself through the ups and downs, the successes and setbacks, and trust that every small effort adds up over time. Patience is not a passive waiting game. It's an active choice to commit to your long-term goals, to stay present in the process, and to embrace the journey with calmness and resilience. By cultivating patience in your mornings, you give yourself the space to grow, to learn, and to move through challenges with strength. The more you practice patience, the more you'll see that true transformation happens not in bursts of intensity, but in the consistent, patient work that happens day after day. With patience, you'll unlock the strength to endure, the clarity to focus, and the peace to embrace the process, knowing that every step forward is a step toward your best self. Chapter 11. Strength in Stillness. In a world that thrives on noise, activity, and constant motion, the power of stillness is often underestimated, yet it is in these quiet, still moments that true strength is built. When the world around you is constantly demanding your attention, it's easy to feel like you need to be moving at all times, answering emails, checking off tasks, and meeting deadlines. But the real power lies in the ability to pause, breathe, and simply be. Stillness isn't about inactivity or passivity. It's the conscious choice to step back from the rush of life and allow your mind, body, and spirit to reset. It's in stillness that you find clarity, regain your focus, and connect with your inner strength. This quiet time is essential, not just for finding peace, but for developing the resilience and mental fortitude necessary to face the challenges of the day ahead. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you often feel is a rush of thoughts and worries. Your mind races through the tasks you need to accomplish, the obligations you need to meet, and the pressures of life. In these moments, it's easy to become overwhelmed, even before your feet hit the floor. But if you allow yourself a few moments of stillness, you create a space between your thoughts and your actions. This space is where your power lies. Starting your day in stillness isn't about forcing yourself into silence for hours or achieving complete mental calm. Instead, it's about intentionally stepping back for a moment to center yourself. Whether you choose to sit in quiet reflection, practice deep breathing, or meditate for a few minutes, you're allowing your mind to reset and focus on the present moment. This stillness acts as a buffer against the noise and distractions that will inevitably come. In the quiet of the morning, you can hear your own thoughts without the interference of external noise. It's a time to reflect on your purpose for the day, connect with your goals, and check in with yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. What is most important to you today? What do you need to focus on? How do you want to show up for the challenges ahead? These moments of stillness help you tune into your inner compass, guiding you through the day with clarity and intention. Stillness is also a powerful tool for cultivating mental resilience. When you allow yourself to sit in silence, you give your mind the opportunity to slow down and detach from the constant stream of thoughts. This practice of mental stillness helps you gain control over your reactions and emotional responses. It gives you the space to observe your thoughts without getting swept away by them. In the midst of stillness, you can see clearly where your thoughts are taking you, and you can choose to redirect them if they aren't serving your highest good. The benefits of stillness extend beyond just calming your mind. It also strengthens your emotional intelligence. In a world filled with distractions and emotional triggers, it's easy to react impulsively to situations. Stillness gives you the opportunity to pause before reacting. In those moments of quiet, you can assess the situation, consider your response, and choose a course of action that aligns with your values rather than being driven by impulsive emotions. This ability to pause before reacting is a sign of emotional maturity and self-control, and it is developed through regular practice of stillness. In the morning, when the world is still quiet and your mind is clear, you can build this emotional resilience. By choosing stillness, you create a space where you are no longer at the mercy of your emotions or the external world. Instead, you take ownership of your state of mind, choosing peace, clarity, and control. Stillness is also an important tool for fostering creativity and problem-solving. When we're constantly moving and reacting to stimuli, our minds can become cluttered, making it difficult to think clearly or come up with creative solutions. But in stillness, our minds are free to wander, to explore new ideas, and to find solutions that we might not have seen before. Often, the best ideas come when we're least expecting them, during a quiet moment of reflection or while taking a walk in nature. This space of stillness allows the creative energy to flow freely without interference from distractions or stress. Incorporating stillness into your morning routine doesn't mean you have to spend hours in silence. It's about finding moments of quiet that help you reconnect with your center. Start by setting aside a few minutes each morning to sit in silence or to practice deep breathing. As you do, notice how your mind begins to settle. You may start to feel more focused, more calm, and more present. As you continue to make stillness a part of your morning, you will notice the effects carry over into your day. You'll find yourself responding with greater patience, clarity, and emotional balance. In addition to helping you cultivate emotional and mental resilience, stillness also strengthens your physical well-being. Research has shown that taking moments to breathe deeply and relax can lower stress levels, reduce anxiety, and even boost your immune system. It's in these quiet moments that your body can heal and restore itself, counteracting the effects of the constant tension and stress we experience throughout the day. This physical benefit of stillness is often overlooked, but it's essential. The modern world is full of noise, both external and internal. From the moment you wake up, you're bombarded with stimuli that demand your attention. If you don't give yourself the opportunity to step back and simply be, you can quickly become overwhelmed. But stillness allows you to reconnect with your body, slow down your breath, and release the tension that builds up from the stresses of daily life. This physical reset is a key part of maintaining overall well-being and energy throughout the day. The power of stillness in your mornings is transformative. It gives you the clarity to focus, the emotional resilience to respond thoughtfully, and the physical reset to maintain your health. Stillness is not about withdrawing from life. It's about stepping back to gain perspective, to regain control, and to align yourself with your deepest values and goals. By incorporating moments of stillness into your mornings, you create a foundation of strength, calm, and clarity that will carry you through the challenges of the day. In the quiet, you will find the power to move forward with intention, focus, and peace. Chapter 12. The Discipline of Delayed Gratification. In today's world of instant access and immediate results, delayed gratification might seem like an outdated concept. From fast food to on-demand entertainment, we're used to getting what we want right away. But here's the truth. The ability to delay gratification is one of the most powerful tools for building lasting success and maintaining focus in your mornings and in your life. Delayed gratification is the practice of resisting the urge to indulge in short-term pleasures or distractions in favor of longer-term rewards. It's about having the discipline to delay immediate satisfaction so that you can achieve something more meaningful or valuable later. While this concept might seem like a challenge, especially in a world where instant gratification is often the norm, it is an essential skill for achieving success, building habits, and cultivating a disciplined mindset. In the context of your mornings, delayed gratification involves resisting the temptations that might pull you away from your most important goals. It could be the urge to hit snooze on your alarm, the distraction of checking your phone first thing, or the desire to skip your morning routine in favor of doing something else. These short-term pleasures might seem harmless in the moment, but they can derail your day and prevent you from building the disciplined morning routine that sets you up for success. By practicing delayed gratification, you train your mind to focus on what truly matters rather than giving in to the immediate temptations that arise throughout the day. This requires an awareness of your desires and the willingness to make choices that align with your long-term goals, even if it means forgoing temporary pleasures. When you delay gratification in the morning, you are essentially prioritizing your future success over the momentary satisfaction of giving in to distractions. For example, if you wake up feeling the urge to stay in bed for an extra 10 minutes, instead of giving in to the temptation, you choose to rise and start your day with intention. You resist the immediate comfort of staying in bed and instead focus on the long-term benefits of sticking to your morning routine. The result is that you are more energized, focused, and prepared to tackle the challenges of the day. This small act of delayed gratification builds momentum for the rest of your day, creating a pattern of disciplined actions that will ultimately lead you to greater success. Delayed gratification also plays a key role in habit formation. Habits, especially those that contribute to self-improvement and personal growth, are built through consistent action over time. If you want to develop the discipline to wake up early, meditate, exercise, or follow a morning routine, you must be willing to delay immediate gratification for the longer-term benefits that these habits will bring. The more you practice delaying gratification in the mornings, the more you strengthen your self-discipline and reinforce the positive habits that will shape your life. The ability to delay gratification also enhances your emotional resilience. We live in a world where impatience is often rewarded, from quick fixes to the constant availability of distractions. But true growth and success come from resisting these urges and choosing to invest in the things that matter. It's easy to get caught up in the desire for quick wins or instant success, but delayed gratification teaches you the value of patience and perseverance. It helps you build the mental toughness to stay focused on your goals, even when immediate rewards aren't in sight. In addition to strengthening your self-discipline and emotional resilience, the practice of delayed gratification also deepens your appreciation for the process. In our fast-paced society, it's easy to overlook the value of hard work and dedication. We often expect results right away, but true mastery and success require time, effort, and a commitment to long-term goals. By practicing delayed gratification, you learn to appreciate the journey and recognize that the effort you put in today will yield greater rewards down the road. In your morning routine, delayed gratification helps you prioritize your personal growth and long-term success over the fleeting pleasures that might distract you in the moment. Whether it's choosing to wake up early and stick to your routine, resisting the urge to check your phone first thing, or choosing to eat a healthy breakfast instead of indulging in unhealthy cravings, you're making choices that align with your bigger vision. These small, disciplined actions add up over time, creating a foundation of habits that support your success, happiness, and well-being. To cultivate delayed gratification, start by practicing mindfulness in your morning decisions. When you feel the urge to indulge in short-term pleasures, pause and ask yourself, what will serve me better in the long run? Will staying in bed for a few more minutes bring me closer to my goals, or will it make me feel rushed and unprepared for the day? By pausing to reflect on the bigger picture, you can make choices that align with your long-term vision, rather than giving in to immediate desires. Another strategy for cultivating delayed gratification is to create positive reinforcement for your disciplined actions. For example, if you resist the urge to snooze your alarm and get up immediately to start your morning routine, reward yourself later with something meaningful, a quiet moment of reflection, a cup of your favorite coffee, or time to enjoy a hobby you love. This positive reinforcement helps your brain associate delayed gratification with positive outcomes, making it easier to practice in the future. Remember, the key to delayed gratification is not about denying yourself pleasure, but about choosing what will bring you greater satisfaction in the long run. It's about making decisions that align with your values and your goals, even if they require short-term sacrifice. The more you practice delayed gratification in your mornings, the more you will strengthen your ability to make disciplined choices throughout the day, and ultimately to build a life that reflects your highest potential. Delayed gratification is one of the most powerful tools you can develop for cultivating discipline, building lasting habits, and achieving long-term success. In your mornings, this practice allows you to prioritize your future well-being over the fleeting temptations of the moment. By consistently choosing what serves you best in the long run, you are laying the foundation for a life of fulfillment, resilience, and growth. Chapter 13. Master the Art of Focus. In a world brimming with distractions, mastering the art of focus has never been more essential. Every day we're bombarded with notifications, emails, social media alerts, and the constant pull of our many responsibilities. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the endless demands of modern life. But the truth is, the ability to focus is one of the most powerful skills you can develop, not just for your mornings, but for your entire life. When you learn to harness your focus, you unlock the ability to accomplish more, feel more in control, and experience a deeper sense of peace. The key to mastering focus is understanding that your attention is a finite resource. It's not about trying to force yourself to focus for long stretches of time. It's about learning to direct your attention with intention and awareness. When you can fully commit your attention to the task at hand, whether it's working on a project, engaging in a conversation, or simply being present with yourself, you'll experience an increased sense of accomplishment, clarity, and satisfaction. In the mornings, cultivating focus begins the moment you wake up. How many times have you found yourself scrolling through your phone as soon as you open your eyes, mindlessly jumping from one task to another? This scattered approach drains your energy and sets a chaotic tone for the day. But what if instead you focused on the most important task of the day, the one thing that will set the tone for everything else? Mastering focus in the morning starts with intentionally deciding where you will direct your attention. Before diving into the whirlwind of notifications, emails, and responsibilities, take a moment to reflect on what truly matters to you that day. What is your top priority? What do you want to accomplish? Start by focusing on the most important task, even if it's something as simple as completing a morning routine or taking care of your health. By beginning the day with focused attention, you create a sense of accomplishment and build momentum for the rest of your day. Another essential aspect of mastering focus is the practice of eliminating distractions. When you're trying to concentrate on a task, whether it's writing, working, or even meditating, external distractions can easily pull you off course. Whether it's your phone, social media, or the temptation to check your email, these distractions can prevent you from staying fully engaged in the present moment. To build better focus, consider creating a distraction-free environment. In the morning, keep your phone out of reach or turn off unnecessary notifications while you engage in your morning activities. Whether you're writing, exercising, or simply having a quiet moment, give yourself the gift of undivided attention. The more you practice eliminating distractions in the morning, the more you'll find yourself able to concentrate throughout the day. The discipline of focus isn't just about blocking out distractions, it's also about tuning into the task at hand. When you focus, you move beyond multitasking and allow yourself to be fully immersed in what you're doing. Multitasking may seem like a skill to be proud of, but in reality, it leads to divided attention and lower productivity. Instead, embrace the power of single tasking, focusing all of your energy on one thing at a time. Whether it's your morning routine, a workout, or reading a book, dedicate your full attention to the task. In doing so, you'll find that you accomplish more in less time, and the quality of your work will improve significantly. Developing focus also requires cultivating mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment, without judgment or distraction. When you practice mindfulness in your mornings, you train your brain to stay anchored in the present, instead of getting lost in thoughts of the past or future. This practice helps you become more aware of when your mind starts to wander and brings you back to the task at hand. Start with simple mindfulness techniques, such as focusing on your breath for a few minutes, paying attention to the sensations of your body, or simply observing your thoughts without judgment. As you incorporate mindfulness into your morning routine, you will find it easier to stay present throughout the day, improving your ability to focus on everything from work tasks to relationships. Another important aspect of mastering focus is self-awareness. It's essential to recognize when your attention starts to drift and when distractions begin to take over. Are you using your phone as a way to avoid focusing on something important? Are you procrastinating because you feel overwhelmed or uncertain? By identifying these patterns, you can take steps to address them before they derail your focus. Ask yourself, what is causing me to lose focus right now? Once you pinpoint the root cause, you can take action to address it, whether it's by taking a break, breaking a task into smaller steps, or changing your environment. Focus is also about cultivating mental clarity. When you wake up in the morning, your mind can feel cluttered with thoughts, worries, and distractions. A clear mind is one of the most powerful tools for focus, as it allows you to direct your attention with precision and ease. To clear your mind, engage in activities that promote mental clarity, such as journaling, meditation, or practicing gratitude. These simple practices help you release unnecessary thoughts and emotions, allowing you to start your day with a focused and clear mindset. Remember that focus is a muscle that gets stronger with practice. Just as physical strength is built through consistent effort, mental focus is cultivated through repeated practice. Each time you focus your attention on the task at hand, you are strengthening your ability to concentrate. Over time, this discipline of focus becomes second nature, and you'll find that you are able to maintain clarity and productivity throughout the day, no matter what challenges arise. Mastering the art of focus is a transformative skill that can dramatically improve your mornings and your life. It's about setting clear intentions, eliminating distractions, practicing mindfulness, and developing the self-awareness to stay present in the moment. The more you practice focus, the more you'll find that you are able to accomplish more, feel more at peace, and live a life of intention. So start each day with a strong commitment to focus and watch as your productivity, clarity, and sense of accomplishment soar. With each focused moment, you are one step closer to achieving the success and peace you desire. Chapter 14. Build momentum through small wins. Momentum is the force that propels you forward, often with surprising speed, when you build it the right way. In your mornings, creating momentum doesn't require monumental efforts or dramatic changes. It's the small, consistent actions that, when compounded over time, create unstoppable momentum, the kind that fuels your success throughout the day and ultimately transforms your life. When you start your day with small wins, you ignite a chain reaction of productivity and confidence that carries you through the rest of the day. These small wins may seem insignificant at first, but they hold incredible power. They're the little steps that, when added together, lead to massive progress over time. The key is recognizing that progress doesn't always need to be grand or immediate. It's the accumulation of consistent effort, day by day, that truly creates lasting change. The first step in building momentum is to start your day with something small that you can accomplish immediately. These small wins don't need to be complex or challenging. They should be simple actions that you can easily complete without much effort, but that make you feel accomplished and motivated. It could be as simple as making your bed, drinking a glass of water, or writing down 3 things you're grateful for. By accomplishing even the smallest task, you create a sense of achievement that fuels your motivation to tackle the next thing on your list. The power of small wins lies in their ability to build confidence and momentum. When you start your morning with a simple, completed task, you give your mind a signal that you're already succeeding. This feeling of accomplishment is contagious. It sparks a sense of drive that leads to tackling bigger and more challenging tasks as the day progresses. Small wins compound on each other, creating a snowball effect that drives you to keep moving forward. Take, for example, the act of waking up early. If you set your alarm for an early hour and resist the temptation to hit snooze, you've already achieved a small win. It may seem trivial, but that small act of discipline sets a positive tone for the rest of your day. From there, you might move on to making your bed, drinking a cup of water, and spending a few minutes meditating or journaling. Each of these actions is a small win, but when you stack them together, they create momentum that propels you toward the bigger goals you want to achieve. Another important aspect of building momentum is to break down your larger goals into smaller, actionable steps. Sometimes, when faced with big tasks or long-term projects, it can feel overwhelming or daunting. You may look at the enormity of the task and feel paralyzed, unsure of where to start. This is where the power of small wins really comes into play. Break your larger goals down into manageable steps that you can easily tackle each morning. By focusing on one small action at a time, you make progress without getting overwhelmed by the bigger picture. For example, if you want to write a book, instead of focusing on writing an entire chapter or an entire page, start by committing to write just 1 paragraph each morning. This small win builds momentum, and over time, those small paragraphs will add up to a completed chapter, then a finished book. By celebrating these small wins, you're continually reinforcing the habit and confidence needed to achieve your larger goal. Building momentum also requires a shift in how you view setbacks or mistakes. It's important to understand that momentum isn't about being perfect or never failing. In fact, setbacks are a natural part of the process. What matters is how you respond to those setbacks. If you encounter a challenge or fall off track, don't let it derail your progress. Instead, use it as an opportunity to reflect and learn, then get back on track as quickly as possible. The key is to not lose your momentum entirely. Even if you face obstacles, remember that a small step forward, no matter how imperfect, is still progress. Another powerful element of small wins is their ability to boost your mood and mental state. Accomplishing even the smallest task triggers the release of dopamine, the neurotransmitter responsible for making you feel good. This positive feedback loop encourages you to keep going, creating a sense of fulfillment that motivates you to take on more challenges. Each small win becomes a building block in the foundation of your day, leading you to bigger accomplishments and greater confidence. To make small wins a consistent part of your morning routine, start by identifying the key actions that will help you move closer to your goals. These actions should be simple, actionable, and aligned with your larger vision. If your goal is to become healthier, a small win might be drinking a glass of water right when you wake up, or taking a brisk walk around the block. If your goal is to improve your productivity, a small win might be tackling your most important task first thing in the morning. Focus on what will give you the most immediate sense of accomplishment and motivation, and let that spark fuel the rest of your day. As you build momentum through these small wins, it's important to track your progress and celebrate each step along the way. You don't need to wait until you achieve your big goals to feel a sense of accomplishment. Recognizing and celebrating the small wins, even something as simple as sticking to your routine for a week, helps keep you motivated and reinforces your sense of progress. Incorporating small wins into your morning routine also helps to create a mindset shift. Instead of focusing on how far you have to go or how much is left to do, you start focusing on the progress you're making. By acknowledging these small victories, you train your mind to see the potential for success in each moment, rather than becoming bogged down by challenges or setbacks. Building momentum through small wins is one of the most effective ways to create a disciplined, focused, and successful morning routine. By starting with manageable, actionable steps and celebrating each small victory, you create a powerful sense of momentum that propels you forward throughout the day. These small wins accumulate over time, leading to major progress and the achievement of your long-term goals. The key is consistency. Commit to taking small, positive actions each morning and watch as momentum builds, transforming your day, your habits, and your life. Chapter 15. Nurture your inner strength through self-care. In a world that constantly demands more of our time, energy, and attention, we often forget that our greatest asset is our own well-being. Self-care is not just a luxury or something you do when you're feeling drained. It is the foundation upon which you build resilience, strength, and lasting success. When you prioritize your health, both mentally and physically, you not only enhance your ability to handle life's challenges, but you also create the energy and focus needed to thrive in all areas of your life. The concept of self-care is often misunderstood. It's not about indulgence or selfishness. Rather, it's about investing in yourself so you can show up fully in the world around you. Just as a car needs regular maintenance to run smoothly, your body and mind need regular care and attention to operate at their best. Without self-care, it's easy to burn out, lose focus, and lose the passion that fuels your goals. But by nurturing your inner strength through self-care, you replenish your energy, restore your mental clarity, and cultivate the resilience necessary to tackle any challenge that comes your way. In the mornings, self-care becomes your first line of defense against the stresses of the day. When you wake up, before you dive into the demands of life, take a moment to care for yourself. This doesn't mean spending hours on self-care routines, but rather incorporating small, intentional practices that restore balance and create a sense of peace. Whether it's a few minutes of meditation, a quick workout, or a nourishing breakfast, self-care in the morning sets the tone for how you approach the rest of your day. The first aspect of self-care that often gets overlooked is mental self-care. We tend to be so focused on our physical well-being that we forget about the health of our minds. Your mental health is the foundation of your entire day, so taking the time to care for it is crucial. One way to nurture your mind is through mindfulness practices. Starting your morning with mindfulness can help you clear away mental clutter, reduce stress, and cultivate a sense of calm. This could mean a few minutes of deep breathing or a short meditation session to center yourself before you begin the day's tasks. Another way to care for your mental well-being is through positive self-talk. How often do you criticize yourself or let self-doubt take over? Negative thoughts can drain your energy and prevent you from feeling confident and motivated. Start your morning by practicing affirmations that reinforce your strengths and capabilities. Tell yourself, "I am strong, I am capable, and I am in control of my thoughts and actions." These affirmations act as a reminder that you have the power to shape your day and your reality. By nurturing your mind with positive thoughts, you create a mindset of confidence, resilience, and focus. Physical self-care is just as important as mental self-care, and it plays a crucial role in how you show up for yourself each day. When you care for your body, you create a solid foundation for everything else. If you're physically exhausted or feeling sluggish, it becomes much harder to stay focused, productive, or positive. But when you prioritize your physical health, you have the energy and stamina needed to tackle whatever comes your way. In the mornings, self-care could include a variety of activities that support your body's well-being. Perhaps it's a few minutes of stretching to wake up your muscles, a morning jog to boost your energy, or a quick yoga session to center your body and mind. Physical activity, even in small doses, helps get your blood flowing, boosts your mood, and prepares you for the day ahead. It doesn't need to be intense. Just moving your body and allowing yourself to feel energized is a powerful form of self-care. Nutrition is another critical aspect of physical self-care. The food you eat in the morning sets the tone for your energy levels throughout the day. Avoid starting your day with sugary cereals or processed foods that spike your blood sugar and lead to crashes later. Instead, nourish your body with whole, balanced meals that provide lasting energy. A healthy breakfast with protein, fiber, and healthy fats will fuel your body and mind, ensuring you have the stamina to stay focused and energized. Drinking water first thing in the morning also helps hydrate your body after a night of rest, jump-starting your metabolism and helping you feel more alert. Beyond physical activity and nutrition, self-care also includes adequate rest. A good night's sleep is essential for restoring both your body and mind. Without enough sleep, you'll struggle with focus, emotional regulation, and overall performance. Prioritize getting enough rest at night so that you can wake up feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day. If you've had a rough night or didn't get enough sleep, don't beat yourself up about it. Practice patience with yourself and make it a priority to rest and recharge the next night. Self-care also involves the practice of setting healthy boundaries. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by other people's demands or expectations. But if you're constantly saying yes to everything and everyone, you'll end up depleting your own energy. Setting boundaries is a form of self-respect, allowing you to prioritize your own well-being and avoid burnout. In your morning routine, consider what boundaries you need to set for the day, whether it's protecting your time, saying no to distractions, or carving out space for quiet reflection. Emotional self-care is crucial for maintaining your overall well-being. Emotions are an essential part of being human, but when they go unmanaged, they can take a toll on your mental and physical health. In the morning, take a moment to check in with yourself emotionally. How are you feeling? Are there any lingering emotions from the previous day that you need to address? Journaling or simply reflecting on your feelings can help release any emotional tension and create a sense of balance before you begin the day. Incorporating these forms of self-care into your morning routine doesn't require hours of preparation or elaborate rituals. It's about making small, intentional choices to care for yourself, mentally, physically, and emotionally, in ways that set you up for success. By nurturing your inner strength each morning, you create the foundation for a resilient, focused, and energized day. Remember, self-care is not selfish, it's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup. When you take care of yourself, you replenish your energy, build resilience, and become better equipped to handle the demands of the day. As you nurture yourself each morning, you strengthen your ability to show up for others, for your goals, and for the life you want to create. Self-care is the key to unlocking your inner strength and sustaining the energy needed to pursue your dreams with clarity and focus. Self-care is the practice of honoring your well-being so that you can thrive, not just survive. By making self-care a part of your morning routine, you build a strong foundation that supports every aspect of your life. Start your mornings by nurturing your body, mind, and spirit, and watch as you become more resilient, energized, and focused throughout the day. Self-care is the greatest investment you can make, not just in your mornings, but in your long-term success and happiness. Throughout this journey, we've explored the many facets of building a powerful morning routine, from the stillness that brings clarity and peace to the focus that drives us toward our goals, and the small wins that create momentum. Each element, when combined, forms a solid foundation for a day that is not only productive, but intentional and aligned with your deepest values. When you embrace the quiet moments of your morning, you gain the mental space needed to reflect, set intentions, and clear away the distractions that might cloud your focus. You've learned that harnessing the energy of your mornings through hydration, physical movement, mindfulness, and the right mindset powers you up to meet life's challenges head-on. The discipline of delayed gratification teaches you to prioritize long-term rewards over short-term distractions, ensuring that your actions today move you closer to the life you want to create. By consistently applying these practices, nurturing your inner strength through self-care, creating a vision for your day, and finding power in silence, you build the mental resilience, emotional balance, and physical energy needed to tackle your goals with confidence. Patience, consistency, and focus are not just tools. They are the driving forces that will carry you forward, transforming your mornings and, by extension, your life. Remember, your mornings are not just about the tasks you accomplish. They are about how you set the tone for your entire day, shaping your mindset, energy, and outlook. Every morning is a fresh opportunity to start anew, to align yourself with your purpose, and to take action toward your goals. It is in these first hours that you lay the groundwork for success, growth, and personal transformation. As you continue to implement these strategies, know that the power to transform your life lies in your hands, and it all begins with how you choose to start your day. Commit to your mornings with intention, clarity, and discipline, and you will see the positive ripple effects extend throughout every aspect of your life. Your mornings are the foundation of your future success. So rise, focus, and embrace the power of your day, because each morning is a new chance to live your best life.